Xaloy is a manufacturer of screws, barrels, and industrial rollers for the printing and plastics industry. Not little small hardware screws, but large screws, anywhere from 3 inches in diameter, 4 inches in diameter, upwards of 8 to 12 inches, and anywhere from 3 to 4 feet long, upwards of 40 feet long.
So we make some of the components that go within the big plastification equipment that produce a lot of your household goods and industry goods out there.
Plastic is going to be here forever. Even if it's corn-based and not oil-based, we're still going to be pushing whatever it is they want pushed at, we will push.
There have been huge changes in manufacturing in the last 20 years. Although I've been with Xaloy for 16, I was at another company prior to that.
I'm a quality engineer in the Newcastle facility alone. My biggest thing is making sure we meet all customer satisfaction and making sure the quality is excellent out there.
I run milling machines. I actually remove mass amounts of metal from solid steel bars, and I actually make it look like a screw. You know, you make screws, they think you make little ones, and say, no, we make very large screws. So it's kind of fun.
Here at our facility in Newcastle, we have not only manual machines, but also CNC machines, computer numerically controlled machines. And when I first started at our Stowe, Ohio facility, it was all CNCs. So it was strange to me to come here and see manuals, because I had never really dealt with those before. We've seen a huge shift to more computer-controlled equipment, more efficient, effective equipment, and again, tolerances are tight. You know, 1/1000th of an inch is very, very tiny. It's about the thickness of a hair, and that's how tight we have to hold our tolerances. And to do that with a manual machine, I've got to give these guys credit. They can do it, and it's amazing to me that anybody is able to hold something so tight on a machine that you're hand cranking.
Well, I started here, I was 20, and it was a pretty small company. I think there was maybe 15 people worked. And it was one of those in the early 70s, try it, see if you like it. And if not, you move on and try something else, and there was a fascination with it. You're driving the bus, you're in control, and even though they sound or they might look all the same, everyone's different, so every day is different.
I'm always in for a challenge. Engineering alone is a challenge, but manufacturing gives you plenty of challenges in itself. I love that as technology changes and advances, and that surely does happen on a yearly, if not daily basis anymore. Our job is to use that technology to make our processes more efficient and keep up with the times.
You have to think 24/7, because steel has a personality, and you have to adjust and adapt to say, well, this one cut like this yesterday, tomorrow it might be totally different.
We look for especially math skills. Quite a few of our production employees focus on trigonometry and geometry, so it's not just a matter of walking in and being able to add and subtract. They do tape measures, they do micrometers, they use all different types of gauges. So they need to have an understanding of adding and subtracting fractions, adding and subtracting decimals. Anybody who is unable to do those basic math functions is not going to be able to work in our high-capacity company, especially because we do deal with things that are 1/1000th of an inch in specialty areas and specifications by our customers. If you can't hold those tolerances, you're not a whole lot of good to our company.
But you have to have that foundation. You know, your Algebra 1, geometry, it makes everything make sense.
Even as a human resources administrator, I never ever thought that I would need to use algebra once I got out of school. But it's something that I use relatively consistently, even as an HR administrator.
The hands-on experience, I would say, are very important. Getting co-ops and internships out there in industry, that played a huge role on my being able to obtain a professional career immediately after college I was placed. So that, if anything, I think was the most valuable thing that I've done to get myself to where I am today.
Manufacturing is very important. It makes the world go round. Our product makes all the other products. Our product is the one that put that plastic shell around your computer. So that's, if you don't have manufacturing, what would you have? Nothing.
For those who are considering manufacturing, those who either know that they don't want to go to college right out of school, or who are still a little iffy about whether or not they want to go to school right out of high school, I would definitely give them the advice, try out a couple of different things. Go through a temporary agency. Don't decide this is for sure what I want to do for the rest of my life, because we all change.
Pretty much everything is manufactured. So wanting a place to go in the future professionally, they're going to need engineers, they're going to need people in the manufacturing world to produce parts. And like I'd mentioned before, technology is constantly changing, and manufacturing needs to be evolving with technology. So there's going to be positions out there for engineers and people in general in manufacturing to help it evolve with society. So there's plenty of opportunity in the future and growth. And for someone who always wants to challenge themselves, manufacturing is an excellent place to be.
It's fascinating. You know, it's sort of like a one-on-one relationship with a piece of steel, and at the end of the day, you like to say, I won. You know, I won. I made that, you know.
Your job is what you make of it. So if you decide every day that you're going to come to work and you're going to have fun, then that's what you're going to do. So if you decide to make of it a fun time, then that's what you're going to have.
Never single out anything, because I can say personally, manufacturing isn't where I thought I'd be. I started out in a completely different industry, and then I came here, got my feet wet in it, and actually love what I'm doing. It's a day-to-day challenge.
So I've been doing this for over 38 years, and I learned something new today. So how do you beat that? That's pretty good. It's been a good living. It's done a very good job of supporting a lifestyle. And I see that happening for a long time to come.